I know you got rid of Nick's body. It doesn't matter if I can't prove it. What matters is that your own boy ratted you out.
I don't know what you're talking about. But thanks again for putting up all those signs. Can we pay you or something? I mean, it was so thoughtful.
Don't give me that shit.
You know, if you don't mind my saying, Darlene, I think it's hard for you to admit sometimes what a kind soul you are. Kind. And helpful. Like letting us work with Ruth.
What are you talking about?
The drugs you sold Frank Jr., he sold to us, we sold to our people, and, you know, so it was a big help. Thanks for that, too. Oh. Long day. You look kind of tired.
You just keep Charlotte away from Wyatt. Do you hear me?
They're old friends. I'll do nothing of the kind.
You know what?
What, Darlene? What? What? What, you gonna kill every pretty girl in the Ozarks?
Call a fucking ambulance!
Wendy Byrde. Don't let the soccer mom persona confuse you. Wendy's a narcissistic, power-driven, ruthless, cutthroat, master manipulator who won't stop at nothing to get what she wants. Not an evil person, because evil people do the things they do just for the sake of being evil. But not Wendy. Wendy does what she does to quench her never-ending, undying thirst for power. When she's not manipulating cartel leaders, politicians, hillbilly gangsters, pharmaceutical heirs, she still finds time to have dinner with her family, to understand the psyche of a Wendy Byrde. You would have to go to her childhood. Wendy came from a family with a mother, a father, and a brother. But her mother died of cancer at an early age, I think around when she was 17, and she was taking care of her mother. But Wendy had a religious father. One of those, not radical religious fathers, but one of those deep religious fathers who was also an alcoholic, and he was abusive. And when I say he was a religious fanatic, he spared no expense with spare the rod and spoil the child. And you know, when you're in an abusive relationship, it can turn out one or two ways. Either you could be a weaker person, you know, a type of person that's being in an abusive relationship, and you can see they're kind of timid and they're kind of scary. But not Wendy. Wendy's the other type. She actually harnessed that pain, transformed that pain, and weaponized that pain. Understand what I'm saying? She weaponized that pain. And by weaponizing that pain, kind of similar to a serial killer, a sociopath. And she has sociopathic tendencies, but she's not a killer. You know, a sociopath kills to quench the thirst of killing. When they kill, it's kind of like an orgasm, like a regular person, like regular people like us. You know, sex can quench that thirst, but for a serial killer, murder quenches the thirst. And what quenches the thirst for Wendy is her pursuit, relentless pursuit for power. So she quenches her pain with power, and she'll stop at nothing to quench her thirst for power. She's gonna get what she wants 10 out of 10 times, no matter who steps in her way, whether it's her husband, whether it's her family. She even had her own brother killed because his mental state was going to cost her getting what she wanted. And of course what she wanted was her foundation, and anything or anybody who stepped in the way of getting that foundation, she's going to take you out. And not by her own hands, by her own words. Her words are more powerful than a gun. You know how they say the pen is more mightier than the sword? Well, her words are even more mightier than a pen, because her words will get your signature on a piece of paper. So when you're dealing with a person like Wendy, you have to understand, she's one of my favorite characters on the show. A lot of people don't like her character. A lot of people think she's like a real bad person, but the way Wendy is stems from the pain that she suffered when she was younger. So in her eyes, she's just doing what she got to do to survive. And don't you get in the way while she's trying to survive.
You get everything you wanted. You get to be the grieving father. You have money. You have status in your church. You just don't get to hurt me.
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
Not at all.